Forgiveness is often portrayed as a strength, a way to let go of pain and move on. Society encourages people to forgive easily, to overlook betrayal, and to rebuild relationships no matter the cost. But Sigma males move differently. Forgiveness for them is not automatic. It is not a virtue to be handed out freely. It is a rare act reserved only for those who have proven themselves worthy after deep reflection and real change. Sigma males operate with their own personal codes. They live by principles that go beyond social expectations. They value trust, loyalty, and authenticity above all else. When someone violates these values, Sigma males do not simply brush it off. They see betrayal, manipulation, and disrespect for what it really is, a breach of something sacred. To forgive an enemy would mean inviting back into their lives a person who has shown they cannot be trusted. It would mean risking future harm, undermining their own standards, and pretending that actions have no consequences. Sigma males are too intelligent, too aware, and too self-respecting to make that mistake. Forgiveness to them is not about being bitter or holding grudges. It is about protecting themselves. It is about learning from the experience and making sure they do not repeat the same mistakes. It is about setting boundaries that keep their energy, peace, and mission intact. In this video, we are going to break down 6 core reasons why Sigma males never forgive their enemies. Each reason reveals a deeper truth about how they view the world, how they protect themselves, and why their independence demands a different kind of response to betrayal. If you have ever wondered why Sigma males are so guarded, why they walk away without looking back, and why they never seem to reopen doors once they have been closed, this will give you the full picture. Sigma males are not cruel. They are not heartless. They simply refuse to sacrifice their values for the sake of social appearances. And once you understand their reasons, you might see that their path, though lonely at times, is one of the strongest and clearest ways to live. Reason number 1. Upholding personal integrity. One of the main reasons Sigma males never forgive their enemies is because they are committed to upholding personal integrity. For a Sigma male, integrity is not just a word or a slogan. It is the foundation of everything they do. It defines their choices, their relationships, and the way they move through the world. Integrity means living according to a set of principles, no matter how difficult or inconvenient it might be. It means valuing truth over comfort, loyalty over convenience, and respect over flattery. Sigma males know that once integrity is compromised, it is almost impossible to rebuild. And forgiving someone who has broken that trust often feels like a betrayal of themselves. When an enemy crosses a Sigma male through betrayal, manipulation, disrespect, or harm, it is not just a personal offense. It is an attack on the very values the Sigma male holds sacred. To forgive easily would be to suggest that these values can be violated without consequence. Sigma males will not allow that. They believe that standards must be maintained, even if it means walking away from people they once cared about. Even if it means carrying scars that never fully heal. Even if it means standing alone rather than lowering their expectations to match the behavior of others. Sigma males also understand that forgiving enemies too quickly often teaches the wrong lesson, that betrayal has no price, that disrespect can be overlooked, that loyalty is optional. By refusing to forgive, they send a clear message. Actions matter. Choices have consequences. Trust, once broken, is not easily rebuilt. This deep commitment to personal integrity makes Sigma males appear unforgiving to outsiders. But from their point of view, they are simply protecting the values that make meaningful relationships possible in the first place. Without integrity, there can be no real trust, no real respect, and no real loyalty. Without integrity, everything becomes a performance, a game of appearances rather than substance. For Sigma males, maintaining personal integrity is more important than salvaging relationships that have been corrupted by betrayal. They know that allowing an enemy back into their lives would not erase the betrayal. It would only invite new wounds, new lies, and new disappointment. Walking away, staying firm, and refusing to forgive is not about revenge. It is about honoring their own worth. It is about proving, first and foremost to themselves, that their values are non-negotiable. That no enemy, no matter how close they once were, can violate their standards and expect to be welcomed back without consequences. This fierce loyalty to personal integrity is one of the clearest and strongest reasons why Sigma males never forgive their enemies. Reason number 2. Learning from betrayal. Sigma males view betrayal not just as a painful experience, but as a powerful lesson. Every time someone betrays them, they see an opportunity to learn about human nature, about warning signs, about their own vulnerabilities. Forgiving too easily would mean throwing away that hard-earned lesson. And Sigma males are too smart to make the same mistake twice. When an enemy shows their true colors, Sigma males do not rush to repair the relationship. Instead, they step back and analyze everything. They study what went wrong, where they placed too much trust, how the betrayal unfolded, and what early warning signs they might have missed. This process of deep reflection is part of why Sigma males become so hard to fool as they grow older. They do not wallow in victimhood. They do not waste energy asking, "Why did this happen to me?" Instead, they ask, "What can I learn from this so it never happens again?" Sigma males understand that pain is a great teacher, but only if you are willing to listen. Only if you resist the temptation to sugarcoat, to excuse, or to minimize what really happened. Forgiveness in many cases would mean softening the lesson. It would mean allowing the betrayer to convince them that the betrayal was not so serious after all. Sigma males refuse to allow that. They face the full weight of betrayal head-on. They accept the hurt, process the reality, and use it to sharpen their awareness moving forward. Every scar becomes a reminder, not of weakness, but of survival and wisdom. They also recognize that forgiving a true enemy can reopen the door to new betrayals. It can blind them to patterns they have already seen once. By refusing to forgive, they keep the boundary clear. Those who have shown disloyalty, deception, or disrespect are not to be trusted again. This focus on learning rather than forgiving allows Sigma males to evolve rapidly. They become better judges of character. They spot manipulation faster. They protect their energy more effectively. They invest their loyalty and trust only where it is truly earned. Learning from betrayal is not about becoming bitter. It is about becoming wiser. It is about refusing to let enemies take more than they already have. It is about turning every loss into a lesson that builds a stronger, smarter, more unbreakable version of themselves. This refusal to forgive is not rooted in hate. It is rooted in growth, in survival, in strength. And it is one of the key reasons why Sigma males never look back once they have been betrayed. Reason number 3. Maintaining emotional detachment. Sigma males are masters of emotional detachment, and this is another major reason why they never forgive their enemies. Unlike many people who process betrayal through emotional confrontation or reconciliation, Sigma males take a completely different path. They detach. They remove their emotions from the situation and they move forward without needing closure or reconciliation. Forgiveness often requires an emotional connection to the situation. It asks for understanding, empathy, and a willingness to re-engage with the person who caused harm. For Sigma males, emotional energy is a precious resource. They guard it carefully. When someone proves themselves to be an enemy, Sigma males do not see value in reopening emotional channels with them. Instead of dwelling in anger, sadness, or revenge, Sigma males sever the tie internally. They do not need apologies. They do not need explanations. They recognize what the person has shown them through their actions, and they accept it as final. Once someone reveals their character through betrayal, Sigma males take that revelation seriously and act accordingly. Maintaining emotional detachment allows Sigma males to protect their mental clarity. Emotional involvement can cloud judgment, trigger impulsive decisions, and make people vulnerable to manipulation. Sigma males refuse to give enemies a second chance to twist their emotions or exploit their kindness. This emotional distance also prevents them from wasting time on fantasies of revenge or complicated emotional battles. They are not interested in winning arguments or proving a point. The ultimate victory for a Sigma male is peace, the kind of peace that comes from walking away clean, without bitterness or unfinished business. Enemies often expect emotional reactions. They expect anger, pleas, or dramatic confrontations. When they receive only silence and distance, it confuses and unsettles them. It robs them of the satisfaction they might have been seeking. Sigma males know that the greatest power often lies in doing nothing at all, in refusing to give an enemy any more of their time, attention, or emotional energy. By maintaining emotional detachment, Sigma males create a clean break. They do not carry grudges. They do not secretly hope for revenge. They simply erase the enemy from their world, mentally and emotionally. And that cold, final separation is often far more devastating than any emotional outburst could ever be. This emotional discipline is one of the many traits that make Sigma males so resilient. Betrayal does not break them. It hardens their focus, strengthens their boundaries, and deepens their commitment to living life on their own terms. Maintaining emotional detachment is not easy. It requires self-control, patience, and a strong sense of self-worth. But for Sigma males, it is a non-negotiable part of protecting their peace, and one of the strongest reasons they never forgive their enemies. Reason number 4, protecting themselves from recurrence. Sigma males are not interested in repeating painful experiences. When someone betrays them, they take it as a clear warning sign, not just about that individual, but about the risks of letting similar people get close again. One of the reasons Sigma males do not forgive their enemies is because forgiveness can sometimes open the door to recurrence. And Sigma males believe firmly in learning from the past rather than repeating it. Forgiving an enemy might feel good in the short term. It might satisfy social expectations or provide temporary relief from anger. But Sigma males are thinking long-term. They know that patterns tend to repeat. People who have shown themselves capable of betrayal, dishonesty, or disrespect rarely change overnight. Sigma males understand that allowing someone back into their lives after a major violation is an unnecessary risk. Even if the enemy seems remorseful, even if they offer apologies or promises, Sigma males measure people by actions, not words, and history has already given them the evidence they need. Protecting themselves from recurrence means setting hard boundaries. It means closing doors permanently when someone has crossed certain lines. It means valuing their future peace more than temporary emotional comfort. This mindset does not come from bitterness. It comes from experience. Sigma males have usually seen firsthand how forgiving the wrong person can lead to even greater harm down the line. They refuse to make excuses for people who have already shown what they are capable of. Sigma males also recognize that people often behave better immediately after being forgiven, but over time, old habits resurface. Forgiveness can create a false sense of security, making it easier for the same betrayals to happen again. By refusing to forgive, Sigma males eliminate the risk. They make it clear that once trust is broken, the relationship is over, permanently. This approach may seem harsh to outsiders, but it is actually an act of self-respect and self-protection. In a world where manipulation, selfishness, and betrayal are common, Sigma males understand that vigilance is necessary. They know that maintaining a strong defense against repeat offenders is not cynicism. It is wisdom. Protecting themselves from recurrence also frees Sigma males to focus on healthier relationships. Instead of wasting time and energy on people who have already proven untrustworthy, they invest in building new connections with those who show real loyalty and respect. This proactive, no-nonsense approach to personal boundaries is one more reason Sigma males never forgive their enemies. They are not trying to heal broken bonds. They are building stronger, safer lives. And that means leaving the past exactly where it belongs. Reason number 5, valuing actions over words. In a world where words are cheap, Sigma males judge people by what they do, not what they say. This unwavering focus on actions over words is a major reason why they refuse to forgive their enemies. Anyone can apologize. Anyone can promise to change. Anyone can say all the right things after they have been caught or exposed. But Sigma males are not impressed by words. They know that talk is easy. Real character is revealed through consistent behavior over time, not through apologies made in moments of guilt or fear. When an enemy wrongs a Sigma male, the betrayal itself is all the evidence needed. No amount of apologies or explanations can erase what has been done. The action, the betrayal, the lie, the disrespect, speaks louder than any attempt to patch things up afterward. Sigma males are not naive. They understand that many people apologize not because they are truly sorry, but because they fear consequences. They know that some people use forgiveness as a way to reset the situation without actually changing. Sigma males refuse to fall for that cycle. They are interested in patterns, not promises. They look at how someone has behaved consistently over time, not how convincing they sound in a moment of regret. If someone has shown themselves to be disloyal, dishonest, or harmful, that pattern carries far more weight than any apology ever could. Valuing actions over words also helps Sigma males stay grounded. They are not swayed by emotional pleas or persuasive arguments. They stick to reality, to what has actually happened. They refuse to let hope or sentimentality blind them to the truth of someone's behavior. Enemies who expect to talk their way back into a Sigma male's good graces quickly realize that it will not work. Sigma males are immune to empty words. They need to see real, consistent change over a long period of time, and even then, rebuilding full trust might be impossible. This commitment to judging by actions also protects Sigma males from future disappointment. By refusing to forgive based on words alone, they avoid being fooled by surface-level charm or temporary good behavior. It forces people to either rise to a higher standard or to be cut off permanently. There is no middle ground. There are no second chances based on sweet words or heartfelt speeches. Only real change matters. And once trust has been broken deeply enough, even real change might not be enough. Valuing actions over words is another reason why Sigma males move differently. They live in reality, not in hopeful illusions. They trust their own judgment, their own experience, and the hard evidence of behavior over time. And that is why when an enemy crosses the line, Sigma males walk away, not out of anger, but out of a clear-eyed understanding of what has truly been revealed. Reason number 6, prioritizing self-growth. Sigma males live by a clear, quiet mission, continuous self-growth. They see every experience, good or bad, as a stepping stone toward becoming stronger, wiser, and more self-reliant. Forgiving enemies, in their view, often pulls them backward into drama and emotional weight they have no interest in carrying. That is why Sigma males rarely, if ever, forgive their enemies. They are too focused on moving forward. When betrayal happens, Sigma males do not sit around replaying the past. They do not waste energy fantasizing about revenge or hoping for an apology. Instead, they turn inward. They analyze the situation, extract the lessons, and shift their focus toward how they can grow stronger from it. Forgiveness, for many people, is about emotional healing. But for Sigma males, healing comes through action, improvement, and new achievements. They know that dwelling on betrayal, even through the lens of forgiveness, keeps them tied to the people and situations that hurt them. Sigma males want no such chains around their growth. Self-growth for Sigma males means more than just learning not to trust the wrong people. It means sharpening their instincts, building better boundaries, and deepening their understanding of human behavior. Every betrayal becomes a mirror showing them where they can become more aware, more disciplined, and more independent. Forgiving an enemy might feel good for a moment. It might bring some closure. But Sigma males are not looking for emotional band-aids. They are looking for transformation. They are seeking the kind of growth that makes future betrayal almost impossible because their discernment has been sharpened to a razor's edge. Prioritizing self-growth also means Sigma males protect their time and energy fiercely. Engaging with enemies, even to forgive them, can reopen old wounds and create distractions. It can pull them back into conflicts that drain focus and momentum. Sigma males refuse to allow that. Their growth is too important, their mission too clear. Every moment spent rehashing betrayal is a moment stolen from building a better future. Every ounce of emotional energy wasted on an enemy is energy that could have gone into mastering a new skill, achieving a new goal, or strengthening their personal foundation. Sigma males believe that the best revenge is not forgiveness or retaliation. It is success. It is peace. It is growth so undeniable that enemies are left in the dust, wondering how someone they betrayed could rise even higher instead of falling apart. Forgiving enemies would tie them to the past. Sigma males are moving toward the future, a future shaped by hard-earned wisdom, deep self-respect, and an unbreakable commitment to becoming the best version of themselves. Prioritizing self-growth over forgiveness is not about pride. It is about choosing evolution over entanglement. It is about seeing betrayal as a forge rather than a prison. It is about turning pain into power. And that is why Sigma males never look back. They are too busy building something the enemy will never touch again, a life lived entirely on their own terms. Sigma males move through life with quiet strength, and nothing reveals that strength more clearly than how they deal with betrayal. They do not forgive easily, not because they are cruel or bitter, but because they understand the cost of misplaced trust. They know that forgiveness, when handed out freely to the wrong people, becomes an invitation for future harm. Throughout this video, we explored 6 deep reasons why Sigma males never forgive their enemies. Their loyalty to personal integrity, their commitment to learning from betrayal, their mastery of emotional detachment, their determination to prevent future harm, their trust in actions over empty words, and their relentless focus on self-growth. Sigma males are not interested in playing social games where forgiveness is expected no matter the offense. They are not trying to fit into a system that rewards appearances over truth. They are building lives of quiet excellence, rooted in real strength and deep self-respect. Walking away is not weakness. It is power. The power to refuse manipulation. The power to refuse emotional games. The power to choose growth, peace, and progress over endless cycles of betrayal and false reconciliation. Sigma males understand that real freedom means being willing to close doors permanently when necessary. It means being strong enough to say, "I learned what I needed to learn, and now I move forward without you." Their enemies may never understand this strength. They may confuse it with coldness or arrogance, but Sigma males do not live for the approval or understanding of others. They live for mastery, mastery of themselves, their energy and their futures. And once a Sigma male has been betrayed, there is no going back. Only forward, stronger, smarter, and even more unbreakable than before.